been a pretty quick night, by the way. Quick 2 rounds leading in here in terms of the barrel racing down that line. Haley Kinsel still #1 in the world. Janie Johnson joins us to give us some perspective as we get ready for the ladies event here at the NFR.
Yeah, guys, I think the times are just going to continue to get faster and faster like we've seen. We've got a couple horse changes tonight. A couple barrel racers didn't really like how things were going, decided to change things up or give their backup horse a solid opportunity. But one of those that is not a horse change is a Jessica Rotier and Missy.
And rolls into that first barrel, right through barrel number 2.
Such a solid team. Beautiful run by Jessica Rotier. I'd argue this might be their fastest one.
13:85. The fastest time that we have seen so far was Donna K. Rule last night at 13:56.
Just an absolutely perfect third barrel. Just cleans up that backside about perfectly. Asks for that extra step to go into that alleyway. Cheyenne Wimberly on Rocco. I think this could be a good one as well tonight.
Man, she's already won $35,000. She's gone from 6th in the world to #5, and she's the best in the average at the moment.
Cheyenne Wimberly is having one of the best NFR she has had in her career. Perfect first barrel. Almost.
Whoa.
Oh, man, she almost caught it on the first side. Caught it on the backside coming around it. That is heartbreaking for Cheyenne.
And look at that, 13:55 and almost loped out, Janie.
I know, that horse is so incredibly fast as Cheyenne's, and then Amanda Welsh is coming up. She won the first go-round. I think that's a team that's going to keep barrels up, but that is part of the game here at the Thomas and Mack, especially when it comes to that average. There's 3 opportunities to make a great run and 3 opportunities to cost you a lot in the average money.
Safely around the first barrel.
Nice run for Amanda Welsh. She's just taking it nice and safe. Firefly doesn't even come close to hitting that third barrel. Great run.
13:89, and that's going to be second best at the moment behind Jessica Rotier. You touched on it right there. Welsh and Wimberly split the first round at 13:77. There's Nellie Miller. Won the World Championship back in 2017. Missed the National Finals rodeo last year, but not this year.
Not this year. And Sister loves running here in the Thomas and Mack. They won their world title out of there. Nice first barrel. Makes it around the second. Nellie's giving herself a little bit more room. They cut barrels the other night. Clean run for Nellie, and they are just as solid as they always have been.
13:92 for the world champion. Puts her in 3rd place. She comes back up the alley, and here comes a 2-time world champion in Brittany Posey-Tanazi.
You're going to notice a horse change for the world champion, Brittany Posey-Tanazi. This is Katniss. This is one of her main mounts that she did so well on in Arlington last year. Katniss just got the clear from the vet not very long ago to get to run here at the NFR. I know Brittany has got to be excited to have this opportunity on this mare. Nice first barrel, comes around the second. Asks for that extra step, and
Wow.
Brittany Posey and Katniss, this could be really fast.
Yes, it looks really fast.
Good call.
Yeah, 13:72. You can feel the energy from the crowd. That moves her to the lead.
I wasn't sure if that was going to be a good call, but Brittany Posey, she knows her horses, and that was a good call on the horse change. You're going to notice this horse change as well with Emily Miller-Beisel. This is her Gilding Pipe Wrench. This is her Old Faithful horse, the one that she really dominated on her debut year in the WPRA, and it was Emily's goal to get Pipe Wrench to run here at the Thomas and Mack.
She puts Chongo on the bench, a little wide around that first barrel.
Just kind of missed their timing on that first, catches the second, and Pipe Wrench will get his timing figured out, but when you don't get that horse slowed up in time for that first barrel, it can be so hard to make that up.
Yeah, and Janie, when you foul up that first barrel, it's really tough to set up your second, isn't it?
Oh man, so tough, and he kind of slips on the back of that first barrel, has to really move over to make it for second. She tries to make the leg lift happen, but just a tough night for them.
Stevie Hillman and Lemon Drop have been pretty impressive. They won about 26,000 so far, and I don't think they've really found the rhythm yet either.
I think impressive is the perfect word to describe this team. Everybody is talking about Lemon Drop, and man, she just barely gets by that first barrel, but they make it through, and we know this horse is fast. We've learned that they can make up time like nothing we have seen here, and they are making it up right there.
Yeah, they sure are.
I'm scared to see what the time's going to be when they have a perfect run.
Wow,
and you know it's coming.
And that horse's stride is amazing. When you watch that stride of that horse between the barrels, it's amazing.
Stevie Hillman moves to the top spot, 1370. Ivy Sabins had a barrel issue last night.
They had barrel practice here at the Thomas and Mack at 6 a.m. this morning. Ivy and JLo came in here. They slowly worked. They worked on a few things. They get their timing back on that first barrel. Nice run happening so far. This is the team that we are used to seeing of Ivy and JLo in the Thomas and
Yeah,
Mack.
perfect run. Best run she's had yet.
1373, that's third place right now. 1370, 72, and 73 are the three fastest runs. At the moment, here comes Wenda Johnson.
Now this is a horse change you might not notice because all three of Wenda Johnson's horses look very similar. You'll remember Mo from the Calgary Stampede that Wenda had so much success on. He's fresh out of the futurity world. Cassie Mowry took him to the futurities. Wenda and him fit very well, and I've heard that this could be the fastest horse in the pen. Ooh, they make it by the second. It was a little close, but they're clean.
It wasn't the prettiest run in it, and still clocks at 17.7.
Still pretty fast.
That's fourth place at the moment. You can bump it, just don't knock it over.
Wow.
Just barely taps it with her inside foot right there.
Here comes Lisa Lockhart. 15 straight trips to the National Finals Rodeo. We wonder what life would be like after Louis, and it's been just fine for Lisa Lockhart. She keeps punching her ticket for the NFR.
Lisa Lockhart, no doubt one of the best barrel racing jockeys in the business, and her and Cutter really caught their stride last night. Perfect timing on the first. Oh, she reaches down to try to catch that second barrel, and they can't quite save it. Throws off their angle to the third, and that is not a way we wanted to see Lisa and Cutter perform tonight.
There's a look from above. Pivot by a Skycam.
Cutter just anticipated that second barrel cut in a little bit too early.
All right, let's bring in Steve Kenyon.
This horse that Molly Otto's riding, Chewy, horse's registered name is Kiesendak Guide. 5-year-old won over $100,000 in the futurities and then made the transition into the rodeo world. Let's see what Molly can do tonight.
I've been excited to watch this team as they get higher up in the ground right there, and they get a little close on the inside of that second barrel, but they make it around. There's the third barrel right there. Molly Otto having a nice trip for her first NFR.
14-18, can't keep it in the 13s. 1370, Stevie Hillman still has the lead. There's a look at the world standings right now, and that is Haley Kinsel and Sister getting ready to go. No horse change here.
No, definitely not a horse change for Haley Kinsel. She's #1 in the world right now. She wants that 4th world title, and she knows that she cannot step off of the gas pedal. She's got a lot of great barrel racers behind her, but right now she's the queen, and she has one of the best horses in the field. They catch that first barrel. They've gone by it the past 2 nights and just came a little tight on that backside, and that is heartbreaking for Haley Kinsel.
Yeah, the top 2 in the average coming into tonight, both bump barrels, so that's going to change things a little bit. 1363 plus 5.
Oh man, yes, she finally got her to really come around that first like she wanted to, and Sister, such an honest horse, just came around a little bit too tight, but Jordan Briggs right behind her saw that down barrel, and Jordan Briggs has got to try to stay clean if she wants to catch up to that #1 spot.
Yeah, and that World Championship race is close. Here comes Jordan.
Jordan has said this time and time again, and I don't want to jinx him, that Rolo does not like to hit barrels. She's given herself plenty of room. All 3 barrels, great run by Jordan Briggs.
1383 is the time, and that puts her in the money at the moment. That's 5th best on the night. So, 2 cowgirls still remain. Shelly Morgan and Donna K. Rule. They're the 4th and 3rd ranked barrel racers in the world, so nothing's safe right now. Stevie Hillman has the lead at 1370. Here comes Shelly Morgan.
Kiss is starting to anticipate running up that alleyway. You can see how this horse really sticks her nose out to turn that first barrel, just really craves that turn. Oh no! You just watched that barrel fall down in slow motion. You could hear it in the Thomas and Mack as everybody held their breath for that one.
That was literally slow motion.
Yeah. Wow, look at it right here. It's hard to tell what even happened. It's like the back end just barely caught that barrel. Oh, that is heartbreaking.
Last to go, Donna K. Rule. She won last night, time of 13:56. That would be more than enough tonight to get her the win. Kind of new this year, Janie, they're raking after every run, so kind of keeps that ground somewhat even. Valor not wanting to hit the alley.
I actually talked to Donna. She said that the ground has been excellent for her and Valor, and they take a little bit of a step past that first barrel. You know, they can make up some time here, but I think that might have cost them a little bit too much. But another clean run for Donna K.
She did good getting around that third one. I thought she was going to clip it. And look at the time with
Fast.
all those little bobbles.
Wow, that horse is deceivingly fast. You can see right here, she kind of checks him a little, but he makes up for it because he just comes back around. He listens to her. This horse is so well trained by Donna and a lot faster than it even looked.
That's going to keep Donna in the money right there, 13.78, fifth place for her. CB Hillman's going to win the round at 13.70.